Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. So, today I'm going to discuss MCQs question about plant kingdom. So, most important, first I'm going to discuss previous NEET questions followed by other questions. So, let's begin. First question, which of the following is correct? Ovules are not included by every wall in gymnosperms. That is correct statement. Selaginella is heterosporous while Savelinvia homosporous. Not correct. Horse tails are gymnosperms. Also not correct. Stems are usually unbranched in both Cycas and Citrus. Also not correct. So as they are mentioned in the bracket, they have appeared in 2018. Now let's go to the second question. Which one of the following is wrongly matched? Uniflagellate gametes and polysiphonia. Polysiphonia will have biflagellate gametes. You can go through the other options also. Now next third question. An example of colonial alga. Colonial alga is volvox. Next select the mismatch. Pinus and dioecious, that is mismatch. Pinus is monoecious. That is both the reproductive structures or both male and female cones, they are present on the same plant. This appeared in 2017. Next, zygotic meiosis is characteristic of Chlamydomonas. Chlamydomonas is an alga. So here plant body is haploid. So meiosis occurs in the zygote. Next, life cycle of Ectocarpus and Fucus respectively. Ectocarpus is haploidiploidic, Fucus is diploidic. These are the exceptions, where normally both are algae and algae generally have a haploidic life cycle. So these are the exceptions. Ectocarpus with haplodiploidic and Fucus with diploidic life cycle. Next question. Conifers are adapted to tolerate extreme environmental conditions because of. So conifers can tolerate extreme environmental conditions because of broad hardy leaves, superficial stomata, thick cuticle, presence of vessels. So thick cuticle. Next, which of the following statement is wrong? Algin is obtained from red algae, carrageen from brown algae. It is the other way. That is the wrong statement. Next, select the correct statement. Sequoia is one of the tallest trees. That is correct. Leaves of gymnosperms are not well adapted to extreme climatic conditions. That is wrong, because leaves of gymnosperms are xerophytes. Next, gymnosperms are both homosporous and heterosporous. That is also, both, they are all heterosporous actually. That is not correct. Salvinia, Gingko and Pinus are all gymnosperms. Salvinia here is a pteridophyte. Remaining two are gymnosperms. See, this appeared in 2016. Next question, 10th question. In bryophytes and pteridophytes, the transport of male gamete requires water. Next, 11th question. Which of the following statement is wrong? Chlorella spirulina are used as space food. That is correct. Mannitol is stored in rhodophyceae. That is wrong. That is in phaeophyceae, brown algae. Algin and carrageen, products of algae, is correct. Agar-agar is obtained from Gelidium gracilaria, also is correct. Next, 12th question. In which of the following gametophyte is not independent and free living? So, Pteris, Pinus, Funeria and Marchantia. So, gametophyte is not independent and free living in case of gymnosperms. That is Pinus. Next, question number 13th. Read the following 5 statements A to E and select the correct option. So, mosses and lichens are first organisms to colonize bare rocks. That is correct. So, A is correct. Selaginella is homosporous pteridophyte. That is wrong. Coralloids in Cycas have VAM. That is also wrong. They have nitrogen fixing blue-green algae. Main plant body in bryophytes is gametophyte, whereas in pteridophytes is sporophyte. D also is correct. So A is correct, D is correct. Then next E. Gymnosperms, male and female reproductive gametophytes are present within sporangia located on sporophyte. So A, D, E are correct. So here answer will be the first one. Next question number 14. Male gametes are flagellated in Ectocarpus, that is brown algae. Next, 15th question. Which one of the following is wrong about Cara? Upper Anthridium and lower Ugonium. Third option, C. It is the reverse. Next, which of the following is responsible for peat formation? Peat formation, it is the sphagnum. 16th question. Responsible for peat formation is sphagnum. Next, let us go to 17th question. Male gametophyte with least number of cells are present in. That is in angiosperm, that is lilium. Now, 18th question. Select the wrong statement. First statement in Oomycetes, female gamete is smaller and motile. Male gamete is larger, non-motile. That is wrong. Chlamydomonas exhibit isogamy and anisogamy. That is correct. Isogametes are similar in structure and function and behavior. Anisogametes differ either in structure, function or behavior. Remaining are correct. And then first statement is wrong. All this appeared in 2013. Next, 19th question. Isogamous condition with non-flagellated gametes. That is found in the options here are Volvox, Fucus, Chlamydomonas and Spirogera. These are the options. So it is Spirogera. Next, 20th question. Monoecious plant with occurrence of monoecious plant Cara shows occurrence of. This is second one. This is once again it is asked in 2013. Upper Ugonium and lower Anthridium. Question number 21. Read the following statements A to E and you have to identify how many of these statements are correct. So first, in liverworts, mosses and ferns, gametophytes are free living. That is correct. Gymnosperms and some ferns are heterosporous. That's also correct. Sexual reproduction in Fucus, Volvox and albugo is oogamous type. That is also correct. The two are wrong. The sporophyte in liverworts is more elaborate than in mosses. Both Pinus and Markantia are dioecious. So these two are wrong. So three statements are correct. So answer will be the first option, A. Next, question number 22nd. Syngamy occur outside the body of organism. That is in case of algae. Remaining all, it occurs inside. So algae. Next, what is common in all three? Funeria, Dryopteris and Gingko. Next question, 23. What is common in all three? Funeria, Dryopteris and Gingko. This was asked in 2013. And presence of archegonia, that is common for all. Next, question number 24. Which of the following is wrongly matched? Spirogera and motile gametes. Remaining all are correct. Sargassum, chlorophyll is present. Basidiomycetes, puffballs. Nostoc form water blooms. This was also asked in 2013 Karnataka exam. Next, 25th question. The plant body is thalloid in Markantia. Remaining all, it is differentiated. So thalloid in Markantia, which is the liverwort, which belongs to liverworts of bryophytes. So up to here I have discussed 2013 to 18. I am discussing last 7 years papers, that is from 2013 to 2020. So I hope this will help you to face your final NEET exam. So let me continue with the remaining. Okay, now let us continue with remaining papers. So in 2018 paper, winged pollen grains are found in mustard, cycas, mango and pinus. Pinus shows winged pollen grains. Next, 2019, which of the following are chief producers of ocean? Very clear, they are the diatoms. Next, from evolutionary point of view, retention of female gametophyte with developing young embryo on the parent sporophyte for some time. This was first observed in, the options are liverworts, mosses, pteridophytes and gymnosperms. So it is the pteridophytes. Next question in 2020, Floridine starch has structure similar to, the answer will be amylopectin and glycogen. Next question 2020, which of the following pairs is of unicellular algae, that is chlorella and spirulina. So I hope you will get an idea how the questions are asked in plant kingdom in the last 7 years. Now I am going to discuss some more questions from the plant kingdom to make yourself more thorough with the topic. So let us go ahead. Okay, let us resume. Next question, 7th question. Pigment that is predominant in red algae, phycocyanin. The next 11th question, kelp in the following. Kelp in the following. Laminaria, volvox, Lycopodium and Ediantum, that is Lycopodium. The next 14th question, most common type of asexual spores seen in algae, they are called as aplanospores. Next, oogamy is seen in 15th question, oogamy is found in volvox, all species of Chlamydomonas, Spirogyra and Fucus. So it will be volvox and Fucus. That is the 4th option, which includes both 1 and 4. Now let's go to the next question. 18th question. Algae used as food. Algae used as food, all the three. Porphyra, Laminaria and Sargassum. Next question, question number 24. There is much variation in the shape of chloroplast among the algae. Which algae? It is Chlorophyceae. Next 25th question, pyrenoids are structures made up of proteins and store starch. Then next 26th question, most common cell wall material in green algae. In green algae, most common cell wall material, cellulose and hemicellulose. So these are the most common material. Just look at the 26th question once again. The most common cell wall material will be cellulose and pectin. 3rd option, cellulose and pectin. Okay, now let us go to 29th question. Fronds are seen in Laminaria. Next 30th question, asexual spores of Phaeophyceae are. They are motile with 2 unequal lateral flagella. You know Phaeophyceae will have the flagella which are situated towards one side. So these are called as lateral flagella. Now next let us go to the question 40th question. Algin is a phycocolloid obtained from the cell walls of. So algin is obtained from Laminaria and Fucus, brown algae. Next 44th question, during palmelloid stage formation in Chlamydomonas, what happens? It loses its flagella. Palmelloid stage is one of the methods to survive under unfavorable conditions. So here the Chlamydomonas cell will lose flagella and is completely surrounded by mucilage and it tides over the unfavorable conditions. Now go to the next 49th question. In addition to chlorophyll A, the brown algae possess. It also will have chlorophyll C. Now let's go to the next one, 51. Question number 51. Red algae differs from green and brown algae in not having flagellated stage. Red algae will not have any flagellated stage. Next, question number 58. Cup-shaped chloroplast is seen in Chlamydomonas. Chlamydomonas shows cup-shaped chloroplast. Next, let us go to question number 65. Thick-walled resting spores produced by Chlamydomonas in dry conditions are called as hypnospores, which are formed during dry conditions. Next, question number 68. Isogamy is a mode of sexual reproduction in. What happens in isogamy? The fusing gametes are morphologically and functionally similar. Such gametes, when they fuse, the process is called as isogamy. You know there is isogamy, anisogamy and oogamous type of sexual fusions. This is mainly found in algae. Next, question number 90. In bryophytes, what do we find? Both sporophyte and gametophyte are dependent. What is first statement? Both sporophyte and gametophytes are independent. Sporophyte is dependent on gametophyte. This is the correct one. Sporophyte and is dependent on gametophyte. But gametophyte is independent. So here it should be second option. Next, 93. Foot, seta and capsule are the parts of sporophyte in bryophytes. Next, 98. Specialized asexual reproductive structures found in bryophytes. These are called as gamete. They are called as gamete. Now next, question number 100. A moss used as packing material for transshipment of living material, that is called as a sphagnum. Next, question number 105. Bryophytes are the first embryophytes. For the first time, embryo formation is found in them. Next, let us see question number 156. Female gametophyte is retained for some time on sporophyte of the following pteridophyte, that is Salvinia. Next, question number 160. A fern differs from moss in possessing independent sporophyte. Pteridophyte will have independent sporophyte, whereas moss, which is a bryophyte, that will have a partially dependent sporophyte. Depends on the gametophyte only for water. Next, 162. Circinate vernation, a characteristic of ferns, is coiling of young leaves in bud condition. That is called as a circinate vernation. Let's see question number 200. If the haploid number of chromosomes in gymnosperm is 6, the number of endosperm would be also same, 6. Because endosperm in gymnosperm is haploid. So it is same, 6. Now, question number 233. Syphnogamy occurs in gymnosperms and angiosperms. Syphnogamy means formation of pollen tube, where pollen tube carries the male gamete. So this we find both in gymnosperms and angiosperms. Now let's see question number 235. Haplodiplontic and diplontic algae respectively are Ectocarpus and Fucus. These are both, they show haplodiplontic ectocarpuses and Fucus diplontic life cycle. So with this I completed about 50 questions in plant kingdom, my dear viewers. So I hope this will be helpful to you. So if you want, once again you can go back and go through all the questions so that you will be thorough with the topic. In my next video, I am going to discuss about the questions from cell biology, that is starting first with cell unit of life. So please do share and subscribe to all your friends and all the needy students, with which this is going to be very useful for your final NEET exam. Thank you very much.